Hello, welcome to Avoid TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. But if you've been coming here and you have never subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. All you have to do is sign in whilst you're on YouTube with your Gmail login information and click on subscribe so that you'll be officially part of the Avoid TV family. Thank you so much for doing this. Guys, today I'm going to talk about stateless, passport exemption for someone who is stateless. In the DV lottery instructions, there is a part that allows somebody to apply without passport if they are stateless, okay? And after you have selected this, some people wonder like, how now, what do I need to show the CEO when I go for the interview? What do I need to prove to them that I am indeed stateless, okay? So today I'm going to talk about the things that the CEO looks at and then give you some ideas of the things that you can prepare or put together in order to support your case. And it's up to you to, take my suggestions or just listen to the things that the CEO looks at and then use that to help you, guide you in preparing your package to support your stand that you are stateless. And that was the reason why you don't have a passport, okay? An applicant is typically presumed to be a national of a country having sovereignty over their place of birth, all right? Especially through their parents, through the nationality of their parents, all right? So what that statement there means that typically it is presumed that the country that you were born, the place that you were born in, a country, a nation has sovereignty over that place. There's a sovereign state that encompasses that location that you were born. And mostly this is passed on from our parents, okay? So when you say that you are a stateless person and you are out of the normal, it's not typical for people to be stateless, okay? So when you say that you are stateless, the burden is on you, the applicant, to prove that you are actually stateless. It's not up to the CEO to prove that you don't have nationality. The burden is on you, the individual, the applicant, whether it's you, the applicant, you are accompanying family members, you, the applicant, it's up to you to prove that you are stateless. So when you are a stateless person that you don't have a passport, there has to be a passport waiver for you. So if you or any of your derivatives is a stateless person, then the CEO will have to issue your visa on a form called DS-232, okay? So if even any of your derivatives is stateless, then they also need to bring proof that shows that they are stateless. So the CEO can give you this passport waiver so that you'll be able to enter the United States. So this part is just for the applicant and their derivatives, okay? It helps the applicant in twice, because first it helps the applicant meets that requirement on the lottery that you said you were stateless. So that will answer that question, and then that will also help the CEO make the decision to give your stamp your visa on the DS-232. All right. So the next thing is, so what do they look at in order to determine whether you are stateless or not? So the factors that the CEO look at will be the CEOs look at will be your place of birth, the individual's place and time of birth, the individual's date and place of birth. So the CEO is going to look at the date and place of birth. And you wonder, why is this even important? Well, the place of the birth, you're saying that you're stateless. So the CEO will need to use this information to determine whether you actually are stateless, okay? The next thing, and I'll explain further, the next thing they will look at will be the individual's parents, place, and date of birth. Because as I stated before, most people get their nationality or citizenship through their parents. Okay, if your parents were born in Ghana, you typically become a Ghanaian. If your parents were born in Ghana, if your parents were born in Kenya, you typically become Kenyan. All right, that is how it normally works. But if you are stateless, then they will need to look at the nationality of your parents too. Okay, so they will look at the individual's date and place of birth. They will look at the individual's date and place of birth of the parents. Okay, and then they will look at the nationality of the person's parents. They will also look at the nationality or citizenship laws that were in effect at the time of your birth. So they will look at any nationality or citizenship laws that were in effect at the time of your birth. So let's say you were born in Ghana, maybe in 1954, and you're saying that you are not a Ghanaian, and then they'll look at the citizenship and nationality laws of Ghana at that time to see, was there something in the law that made you ineligible to be a citizen of that country? Was that something that excluded you from becoming a citizen of Ghana, or a citizen of Kenya, a citizen of Nigeria, a citizen of Uganda? So they will look at any laws, any nationality or citizenship laws that were in effect at the time of your birth, just to make sure to see if there's something there that helped your case. So they will review this. These are some of the things that they will look at in order to make decision on your citizenship or your nationality. Okay, they will also look at any subsequent citizenship or nationality law that is applied retroactively to the individual. So let's say that you were born in Ghana and at the time of your birth you couldn't become a citizen, but then a new administration took over, and then years later they're like, all the people who came from this country and were in Ghana at that time, we are going to give them Ghanaian citizenship. All the people who were born from this time, from maybe say 1992 to this time, and some countries do that. It's happened so many times in different countries that there can be a law that will be retroactive. So it will apply to you backwards. It will go backwards. It will not just take effect from like the people who are being born now, but it goes back to people who were born at certain times up from that date. Okay. So the CO will look at something like that if you are claiming to be stateless. Okay, understand that being a refugee in exile does not make you a stateless person. So being a refugee, you're not a stateless, so you do not qualify for stateless exemption or stateless status. Okay, so with all that I've just said so far, that means that, guys, if you're claiming to be a stateless person, you need your birth certificate where you were born, or you need documentation to support your birth. Okay, you need documentation or something, a record of your birth, something that says that you were born here on this date at this time. When you have that, you need that of your parents, because like I said, most people get their citizenship or their nationality from their parents, especially if their parents had the nationality of that place. Okay, so if my parents are Ghanaians and they gave birth to me in Nigeria, and let's say there's a law in Nigeria that says that if both of your parents are not Nigerians, you are not going to be a Nigerian. That means I don't have a Nigerian nationality, but I could be a Ghanaian. So the fact that you don't have the nationality of one place doesn't mean that you don't have any at all. So you have to look at look at your parents' nationality too. So the fact that you may not have obtained the nationality or citizenship of the place that you were born doesn't mean that you don't have any. So you have to look at where your parents were born and see if the laws of that country allows you to become a national of that country. If that applies to you, then definitely you are not going to get the stateless status or exemption that you want or you are claiming. So guys, I hope these things will help you put together the things that you need to in order to support your case if you're claiming to be stateless. And guys, this is a guidance, okay? This is a guidance. So go through that, watch the video, see the things that I talked about, and see what you can use to support yourself. I cannot tell you that having your birth certificate alone will be good enough, or having your parents' birth certificate will be good enough. You will have to do extensive research, okay, about the place that you were born, their citizenship and nationality laws, to see if there's, there are things that will support your case, because the CEO will look at all those things, okay? But guys, this is where I wanted to end this video on somebody claiming stateless status for DV lottery or for immigrant visa. Not just DV lottery, but immigrant visa. But as a DV lottery selectee, it will help you to meet the DV lottery requirement, and then it will also help you, if you're successful at your interview, it will also help you get the visa in a different form instead of in a normal passport, okay? All right, so guys, if you're new to the Green Card Lottery process, please join my Facebook groups, Green Card Lottery Africa, Green Card Lottery Ghana, moving to America /TV. That's for other immigration processes. So you can join that group, Green Card Lottery winners. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, you need to send me proof of selection to wafoitv@gmail.com and let me know that you were selected before I can add you to the WhatsApp group. But guys, please subscribe, share my videos with your friends and family so that they will also be educated about the process. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.